these are the 4 things that you really want to focus on in order to ensure that your self-talk and your inner dialogue is positive and empowering, okay? And the way to do this... Hey Trailblazers, Leila here with another mindset makeover for you this week. So this week we are talking all about self-talk and affirmations. We're going to start off with self-talk, okay? So self-talk is your inner dialogue, and it's super important that your self-talk and your inner dialogue be positive and empowering and loving and kind and compassionate. Generally, a lot of us, if not most of us, are not taught how to cultivate positive inner language, positive self-talk. We tend to take on other people's language, and if that language is negative and like critical and judgmental and disempowering, we take that on and we start to create that language as our own. Now, in order for you to be able to create positive self-talk and inner dialogue, you've got to decide that you're going to support yourself, that you're going to be loving and kind and empowering to yourself, that you're going to speak to yourself in these ways with compassion, with love, every single step of the way. Essentially, what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to become your own best friend. Because when you think about it, you're the only person who's going to spend the whole of your life with yourself, right? And if at this moment in time you don't particularly like hanging out with yourself, and you don't like how you speak to yourself, and you don't like certain aspects of yourself, you've got to switch that and change it up and turn it around so that actually your language and how you see yourself is positive, is empowering, is loving, is kind and compassionate, okay? So what I would encourage you to do, one of the like really powerful and best ways to switch your self-talk up and to turn it so that it's more positive, is to actually use affirmations. Affirmations are very much the opposite of what negative self-talk is like, okay? So usually negative self-talk is, I'll give you an example of some statements, okay? So I'm not good enough, I can't do anything right, I keep making mistakes, I'm not worth it, I don't deserve this, or I deserve better. This kind of language will always play in our minds, okay? And it will have an effect on how we feel. So we will show up, if we're using that kind of language, feeling like we are not good enough, feeling like we are always making mistakes, feeling like we can't do anything right. Now, that used to be my self-talk when I was a lot younger, when I was about 12 years old, and up to that point actually, the self-talk was not positive at all. And so I've switched it, I've turned it around, and I've turned it into being, I am good enough, I am worthy, I deserve the very best, I am kind, I am loved, I'm valuable, and so on. And the way that I've done it, one of the ways that I've done this, is through affirmations. So affirmations are positive and empowering and in the present moment statements and beliefs, okay? So I'll give you an example. If your current belief is about yourself is I am not good enough, okay? That is as a belief. A belief is something which you've thought over and over and over again, okay? So it's a statement which you have believed over and over again because you've said it to yourself over and over and over again. So if you can create these negative self-talk and these negative beliefs and ideas and statements about yourself, then you can also do the opposite, right? You can turn that around from I am not good enough to I am good enough. And this is personal transformation work. This is personal growth, okay? And this is self-love. So you're taking this statement from the in the present tense. Usually it's an I am statement with something empowering, okay? And you're adding feeling to that. These are the 4 things that you really want to focus on in order to ensure that your self-talk and your inner dialogue is positive and empowering, okay? And the way to do this, okay, so there's a couple of ways. You can use these affirmations over and over again in your daily life as you're going about your day. I would highly encourage you to do that, okay? When you're standing in queue, when you are waiting for a TV show to begin, when you're going for a walk, repeat these statements. And you can also grab yourself a piece of plain paper and you can write these statements over and over and over again. So I usually do one side a day, every day, and I will continue to do this forever, because it's such a powerful tool, and I would highly encourage you to do the same as well. So you want your affirmations to be in the positive. You want them to usually start with I am. They can be other things as well, like money comes to me easily, money feels good, it feels safe to have more money in my bank account, these kind of things. It feels safe to be loved. It feels awesome to start new things or to try new things. You want to bring these feelings in, okay? So positive language, I am, empowering, and the feelings of gratitude, I would encourage, and the feeling of excitement, okay? Because excitement is actually what can bring so much joy, right? Because you start to just live in these feelings of like, yeah, everything is pretty exciting, and it can all just feel like an adventure. So I hope that you have found those tips useful and valuable. Please do give this video a like, a thumbs up, share with your network as well, subscribe for more, and of course remember that you've definitely got it within you to make all of your dreams come true, for sure.